Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at our Week 6 Supreme Arena defenses. And the first set of teams that we're going to look at are going to be free-to-play, low spender friendly type teams. So the first team we have in here is a Graveborn team. Now we're not really utilizing any of these hidden tiles or anything like that, and that's mainly because the talent tile is all the way over here, and I want to buff up the hero that's on this talent tile. So, and I also want to protect her. So we can't really use these hidden tiles or anything, but that's not the end of the world. So the team we have is Callan, Thorin, Ludovic, Shamira, and Damon. Damon is buffing up Shamira, Thorin is connected to Shamira, and then we have Ludovic for healing and also kind of protecting her from being like Sylvana'd and things like that. And then we have Callan in here, and Callan's going to provide a lot of damage reduction at the start of a fight. So teams that have a lot of burst right away at the beginning are going to have a lot of trouble getting the opening type kills that they normally would and that kind of thing. And if you are worried about being Nara pulled or Rainier swapped, that kind of thing, you could try Coreforge spell. And if for whatever reason Coreforge spell doesn't activate right away and protect the Shamira, you could always use Enlightening spell. Now I want to use Enlightening spell on team 3, so I'm going to give Coreforge spell a try on this team, and hopefully it'll do what I need it to. But yeah, that's going to be team 1. And then team 2 is going to be an interesting one because the Hugin skill is actually really good. And we'll just go ahead and read that now. So Hugin forges armor for any hero who moves more than 4 tiles within 0.5 seconds. So it's going to be heroes that jump around, not really heroes that just walk. Like Sonya, she's never going to gain a shield from Hugin. Heroes like Thorin, you know, they just walk around. They're never going to move 4 tiles in half a second, so they'll never get a shield. You need heroes like Vala who jump around. Bonnie, she does her Nightfall Mist or Nightfall Shift skill. She can move up to 4 tiles. Now she doesn't always move 4 tiles, but if she moves her maximum amount, she will gain a shield. Sinbad, he's another one. He could be attacking all the way up front here, and he'll do his ultimate, jump back, assess the battlefield, and then jump back in. I think that should trigger a shield for him. We're going to have to obviously test it, but I think he could be a really good candidate for this team or this map. And then also the second part of the Hugin skill, it says, while the shield is active, the hero's unaffected, and they gain additional shields by 20% of their max HP whenever they assist or defeat an enemy. So there's just going to be a ton of shielding on this map, and to avoid having to deal with shields, the most effective thing is to use true damage. And the Lightbearer talent tile is actually a tile that gives a hero the ability to use true damage even if it's not in their kit. So for that reason, I chose the Lightbearer tile, and I put Vala on it because, well, Vala has the ability, when she casts her active, to jump around on the battlefield, providing herself a shield from Hugin. And then not only that, if an enemy hero is below 50% HP ratio, she's going to go into her melee form, and that's going to be all true damage. So if they're at like 45% HP, but they have a huge shield, that shield's not going to matter at all to Vala, because she's just going to have her melee form doing true damage, and she's just going to nuke them down instantly. So yeah, I think Vala is going to be pretty good here. Now, if you don't have Vala, you could actually use a hero like Marilee here. So I know most people should have Sonya and Sinbad. They're used in Dream Realm a lot. I know a ton of players have them. So if you have Marilee on your team, you could, you know, put Marilee in here with those two and complete the Lightbearer talent tile. And then you could put in Tassie and Bonnie, like I said, because they both move 4 tiles, or they have the ability to move 4 tiles within 0.5 seconds. So if Tassie starts doing her active and she starts basically teleporting from enemy to enemy, stunning them, she's going to be gaining shield after shield after shield. So it's pretty crazy. Now, another thing you could do if you have these heroes, you could take Tassie out and put Igor in here. Igor is going to be putting tombstones down on the battlefield the way he does, and every time he jumps to a new tombstone, that's going to be more than 4 tiles. So he should gain a ton of shielding himself, and that could really make make a lot of problems for the enemy team. So especially if you have heroes in here that do magic damage and can get Bonnie's dot going, the Igor could really prolong the fight, allowing that dot damage from Bonnie to do its thing and get you the win. Now, the really big thing, or the really crazy team on this map, I think, is actually going to be an Igor Athalia team, and I'll talk about that in my pay-to-win teams. But yeah, this is Team 2. If you have Igor, you can use them. If you don't have Igor, you can use Tassie. But yeah, that's Team 2. So let's go ahead, put Tassie back in, and check out Team 3. Also, I'll have the team IDs on the screen here and in the description and in the pinned comment. So yeah, anyway, Team 3 is going to be an Odie, Aaron, Walker, Hugin, Siren team. So another light bearer team. We have Odie on the talent tile, and not only is this talent tile you know, have the talent tree tile on it, but it's also got this thing right here, what's it called, the ranged heart tile buff. So it's giving more attack speed, plus the enlightening spell attack speed. It's gonna allow Odie to just really throw out a lot of those light bearer arrows from the talent tree, and it's gonna be a lot of damage. It's just gonna be really good, I think. And then we have Aaron in here because if the enemy wants to use Lily May to try and block the Siren, the Aaron will be the Lily May bait, and Siren will still get his active off. If you notice that the enemy's not really using Lily May a lot against you on this team, you could put Almas in Aaron's spot, and that would basically just root down the enemies as Siren pulls them into the center and just kind of keep them pinned there for a little bit longer. So yeah, there's some variations you can do. Now, if you don't have Walker, you can use Lucius. Let's see, what other light bearers could you use? Yeah, you could use Lucius, Corin, Luca, Temesia, a lot of these different light bearers you can use. So yeah, these are the free-to-play teams that I came up with for this week. I think they should work pretty well. I really like this Odie team, actually. I even run it on my pay-to-win setup. So yeah, give it a try if you want to. But let's go ahead and check out our pay-to-win teams for this week. Alright, so our pay-to-win teams here. Our first team is going to be a Kulu team with Harak on it. So we're going to actually use Kulu, Kalin, Damon, Shamira, and Harak. And yeah, we're starting Harak over here on the enemy side of the battlefield. He's already going to be on the opposite side of Kulu's wall, so he's going to have easy access to them. Hopefully kind of keep them busy while our Kulu is doing her thing and our Shamira is doing her thing. And then we've got Kalin in here protecting Kulu, Damon, and Shamira from any kind of ranged heroes the enemy team might be running. And yeah, we're hiding Kalin, Kulu, and Harak. So the enemy's only going to be able to see Damon and Shamira here. But that should be fine. There's a lot of team combinations, and I mean, as soon as they attack once, they're going to know what the team is. But yeah, it should be a surprise here for the first time they attack into it and everything. But I think this team will work quite well. I would like to use Harak on Team 2 or on Map 2 because he'll be gaining tons of shields from that map. But I think the Igor Athalia team is just going to be way better on this map than using Harak on it. And I can get better use out of Harak on Map 1, I think, with Kulu. So yeah. So Map 2 is going to be basically the classic Igor Athalia, Taylene, Thorin, Bonnie team. So we've got magic damage from Taylene to help put aging debuff stacks onto the enemy team, and then we are going to be changing our spell here to, I guess, Dragon Roar, or no, I'll probably want something that does some magic damage. I got to see which ones do magic damage here, because your artifact's damage also counts towards Bonnie's dots. So for example, if I need to, I can just use Confining Spell here, and whenever if a hero who has the aging debuff from Bonnie gets hit by the Confining Spell, it's going to put another stack of the aging debuff on them, which will get them that much closer to unlocking the dot damage, because you need 2 stacks of the aging debuff to unlock the dot damage. So Bonnie's going to hit the back target, put the aging debuff on them. Tayleen's going to hit them with that opening skill and that flame pyre skill she has. That's going to be another stack of the aging debuff, and then the confining spell will be the second stack, which will then unlock the dot and allow it to start spreading to everybody else on the team. So yeah, you might want to run confining spell if you're using this team. And yeah, I mean, the way this map works, our Igor, our Athalia, our Bonnie, and possibly our Tayleen are going to be getting huge shields. So yeah, especially Igor and Athalia, they're going to be getting crazy shielding, and it's just going to be really, really hard to deal with, I think. So yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. And if Tayleen, you know, depending on where she is on the map, like let's say she's over here attacking somebody and she teleports to the center to do her active, that should provide her a shield as long as she's moved 4 tiles. It should give her a nice big shield, allow her to do her active for a little bit longer, and maybe get you the win. But yeah, that's team 2. Now team 3 is going to be very, very similar to my free-to-play team 3. We're using Odie, Siren, Hugin, and Walker again, and then I have Scarlita in here on the other talent tile here, mainly because, I mean, it doesn't really matter where you position Scarlita, but whoops, I didn't mean to take her out. But yeah, you know, because she's just going to go up in the air. So I might as well just put her on the buff tile and give her that buff and see if it helps her at all. Now, I don't know if they have to stay on that buff to actually keep the attack speed bonus, but I don't think they do. I think it just stays with them. Anyway, we're running Enlightening Spell because, oh wait, I don't want to do that because I want to make sure Odie gets the Enlightening Spell buff, because if I put Scarlita right there, I think she might actually take the Enlightening skill, so definitely don't want to do that. And yeah, now you don't have to use Scarlita, obviously. I just wanted to test her out on this team because the shields she provides could be really clutch for Odie if he gets hit really hard early on in a fight. And not only does the shields, you know, provide just a shield, but it gives a ton of physical and magical defense, which is massive. So yeah, now if you don't want to use Scarlita, you don't have her, you could put Tassie in here. She's a hero you could use. You could put Lily May in here to block important actives that the enemy team's doing. There's a lot of different options you could do. But yeah, this is going to be my team 3. I think I'll just put Scarlita back in. And yeah, I think that's going to be about it for today's video, guys. I just wanted to kind of show you guys the teams I'm going to be using and the free-to-play, low-spender, friendly type teams that I had come up with for this week, especially on map 2. So anyway, I think that's going to be about it for today, guys. I have a Discord link in the description below, and if you can, please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. I really like brownness, yeah. It's yummy. I play games with y'all.